Hi guys. Hey, listen, this is going to be a tough one, but I'm going to try to get through it. Okay, if no one has wondered this or admitted to wondering this, I'm just going to throw it out there. Why is somebody like me who died, came back, has got all the answers, why am I still here, not in 5D, right? Okay, so I've had a few years to figure this one out, and I think I've got it figured out. Well, I know I've got it figured out, but it's going to be, I think, necessary and helpful for me to do what I need to do to tell you some things. And they're going to be hard things for me to tell you, so bear with me, okay? So, I've had really a bad life. I started out in my baby book. It's written down that my first spanking was at 6 weeks old. Not months, weeks. And my mother wrote because I had had a bottle and I was dry and I was still crying, so therefore I deserved a spanking. My two parents were and are very twisted people, and it was a very, very bad childhood, okay? Now, I know the reason for this and how it got there and how the rest of this was created, so please no, feeling sorry for me. That's not what this is about. So hang in there, stick with me. Okay, so after a really bad childhood, needless to say, I got married at 18. I wonder why. To escape the hell. And my father, well, fill in the blanks with my father, guys. I just really don't want to go there. But just fill in the blanks of every child abuse story that you can imagine and put them all into one life, and I imagine I can tell you stories. So it was really bad. It was really bad. Yeah, very dangerous, very deadly, it was just bad. And on top of that, my dad is a preacher. So, very, very strict dogma, Christian dogma on top of that. So, fill in the blanks there, okay? Then I married my first husband, who, even though I was a straight A student in school, strong math, science skills, decided that I wasn't smart enough to handle money or have a checkbook, so he was a pilot. He has died last year. A hand gliding accident. Really good guy, though. Really, we were just young. But he decided I couldn't handle money, so he was gone for very long periods of time, and I was stuck at home without a car or money or anything. Okay, fill in the blanks. So after 5 years of that and being out in the world, I decided to stop that. But then I got right back into another relationship that ended up being far, far worse. Very, very abusive. And that went on for 20 years or so. Well, 15 years, something like that. Anyway, again, that relationship, he is doing a really good job of making amends for that period of time. So again, I'm telling you this story for a reason. And this is just the highlights. Just fill in the blanks. In the process, I've been raped, aside from childhood, multiple times as an adult, violently, with a knife at my throat, many times beat up, homeless. Both husbands were not very good at helping me raise the children, so I worked way too hard, which is what ended up in the coma and dying. Okay, is that enough? Do you get the picture? Okay, so basically there are humans, and when I say humans, I mean entities that really like the 3D Earth experience. So they've been here for thousands of lifetimes. They've been doing this a very long time, and they are here making the shift out of 3D, whether it's into 4D or 5D, and they want to get the very last drop of 3D out. So frequently, these people who are trying to get the very last bit of 3D Earth out that they can, usually that has to do with trauma, but they now need to make the jump into 4D or 5D. Now, some of them will want to stay in 3D, so they'll die and be incarnated on another 3D Earth-like planet and continue on with 3D. But for those people those humans that want to make the jump to 4D and 5D, and there are some, then most of them have been traumatized. Now, there are a lot of people on the internet, a lot of really wise teachers, a lot of loving teachers that have a lot of good information. But for the people who have been traumatized recently and that fluffy joy, just be happy thing just makes you mad, well, that's why I'm here, is because I understand when you've been traumatized once or many times that it is a lot different it's a lot harder to make that trek to happiness. That if you're just not in fear, then that's a good day, right? So for any of you that have been traumatized, I'm here. That's why I'm not an exceptional video person. I'm not going to make myself look beautiful every time. Don't care about that. The people that need to talk to me will find me. I know this. And it may not be the numbers that are on other channels, and I don't care. What I want to do is I want to help those people that need to talk to somebody who is well on their way to 5D, who has been severely traumatized for decades, okay? That's why I'm doing this. It's not for the background, it's not for the good audio or video, it's for what I have to say. And look into my eyes, okay? If you need me, I'm here. If you've got a question, I'm here. I gave you my email address. I'm here. I'll be here as much as I can. But I think that's what I'm here for. And if that's for 10 people, then that's great. And already I've got a handful, and you know who you are, and I love you all. And anybody else that this reaches, if you need my help, that's what I'm here for. If you've had a great life, really, guys, you can listen to my videos. They might be interesting to you, but there are really a lot better people for you to listen to. I've been through a lot, and I can come across as kind of tough. I don't mean to. I'm sorry. But for those of you that have been traumatized, really, you can tell me anything. I will understand. I'm not going to just say, just be happy. I'll help walk you into happiness. I've done it myself. It takes some time, but you can do it. I promise you, you can do it, and you will. It will be wonderful. It's worth the time. It's worth the energy, okay? All right, guys. I love you bunches. Bye.